Now, a big debate I see, and the reason I ask this is because I don't know your account size or anything like that. I just see 100 gram floating like all the time. And there's been a big debate. A lot of people are just risk management is key. You have to follow 1% or less, be conservative. And I think that's more to do with prop firms. And then I see other figures like Q Banks, who is very vocal about risk management is for bitches, basically. I see Umar Ashraf that I had a long conversation with, and he wasn't more like it's for bitches. He was more like, you don't want to have an account that's going linear. You want an account that can go parabolic and grow really fast. And he was like, start off the year conservative, and then as the year goes on, double down on risk, double down in your big setups, and work accordingly like that. What's your belief system on risk management?
It depends how rich you want to be. Like, do you want to be rich or do you want to be like rich? So if you want to be rich, the 1% is not going to cut it, respectfully. But if you just want to be rich and, slowly grow, the 1-2% is definitely it. I don't fully, follow Q's, opinion on it fuck percentage. It's all about money. At the end of the day, the money is percentage. It's pretty common sense. I personally do believe that you should take quality type of trades. And then if you're very confident on those trades, you should I personally risk myself 5 to 6% per trades.
Okay.
But I'm only taking about 1 to 2 trades maybe every other 2 weeks, every other 3 weeks. Like I'm being very selective. Like the way I always put the analogy is I'm a baseball player. I'm sitting at home base and you could throw a bunch of balls at me, but I am not going to swing until there's that perfect straight ball that I know I'm going to hit. So the odds of me losing are not that high because I'm simply being very patient on the type of trade that I take. And when I do take it, I'm going to pretty much be very confident behind my risk. Now, if I lose, I'm totally fine with the loss. I'm okay with that because I pretty much pre-selected that risk and I'm okay with it. But it just depends everybody's risk tolerance and how rich they want to be, honestly.
And the psychology on top.
And the psychology behind it. Like I could lose $1 million tomorrow and literally not even care. Like I won't give a shit, bro.
Why would you say that? What makes you feel so okay with losing that much money?
Because I've made a lot more, and $1 million is not relative to how much I could put behind the market. Like literally, I could put a lot more behind the market, and then I think if I were to lose anything over $1 million in one sitting, I'd probably be a little mad. I'd be like, "Fuck, I should have not done that." But I know I can make it back for sure.
Yeah, fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
Levels, eh?
Yeah.
When it comes to your win rates, because the confidence of your risk comes from you got a solid win rate. Where do you like to keep your win rates at?
I say my win rate is probably like 65%.
Okay. And one thing that I'm noticing is this topic of risk management. It's a debate, but everyone's situation is different, just like the psychology one, where somebody who's intraday trading or scalping, they might take 5 trades a week. So if they're doing 5 trades a week at 5%, their weekly exposure is 25%, their monthly exposure is 100%, whereas your monthly exposure might be 10, 15, 20% because you're lower trade frequency. So it's not necessarily about rich, but traders risk overall, which matters as well.
And the way I see it is I treat every single trade as if it were to be a business investment. And great business investments don't come 5 times a day. They don't come 5 times a week. They don't come 5 times a month. So every single trade that I take, I believe it's way higher of a probability than any other scalper out there. Obviously I don't know, but I personally believe that every trade should be a business investment, and you should treat it as if it were to be super, super good quality, not just taking trades just to take trades.